ECRL is an infrastructure project, costly yet need to be implemented, due to its potential benefit. From Sport Ministry Wee Ka Seong had announced the latest ECRL 3.0 plan that could minimum financial, environmental and social problem. Marginal analysis had been applied to maximize the benefits and minimize the cost. This takes us to the first economic concept, which is marginal analysis. Marginal analysis is the process that takes place in decision making. It involves the consideration of the additional benefit, which is marginal benefit, against the additional cost, which is marginal cost. Marginal cost that incurred is the additional cost of Rm 6 billion that led to estimated cost of Rm 50 billion. This cost occurred because of the additional length of the rail to 655 kilometers due to re-implementation of Section C, which is the northern alignment. However, the marginal benefits that the country will enjoy is much more. For example, the government would be able to save on infrastructure expenditure by offering the ideal solution of dual tracks, namely a standard gauge track for the ECRL and a meter gauge track for KTMB. The northern alignment would pass through 7 forest reserve areas with 15.22 kilometers tunnels being constructed to reduce deforestation. It also will avoid the Gombak Quartz Ridge and Batu Dam that will prevent geological impact. The inclusion of the Serenda Bypass project will solve rail cargo congestion as it avoids going through Kuala Lumpur, a city centre. Land acquisition will also be less, with the northern alignment expected to involve only 4,302 lots. The next economic concept is resources. Resources are a kind of supply that can be drawn on by a person or organization in order to function and execute plans and projects. The first resource is land. The ECRL project will connect the railway line between Kuala Lumpur and the East Coast Economic Region from Mentakab to Tumput. The alignment will run from Mentakab to Port Klang via Bentong, Gombak and Serenda. With the new changes, it now span a total of 655 kilometers. The next resource is labor. Only 30% of the total workers involved in the Rm 50 billion project will be foreigners from China and other Asian countries. A total of 215 local companies have been involved in the construction of the ECRL project, comprising of 26 consultants, 99 domestic suppliers and 90 local contractors. Next is capital. ECRL will cost an estimated Rm 50 billion in term of financial capital. Special machines and equipment involved in a form of capital goods such as the tunnel boring machines need to be brought in from China and run by experts for the construction of tunnels. The last resource is entrepreneurship. CCCC is a main developer from China that willing to take the risks and handling the externalities for ECRL. Rm 10 million has allocated by the company for rehabilitation and relocation of animals affected by the project. Last economic concept is economic growth. Increases in GDP, capital goods, labor force, technology and human capital contribute in economic growth. Increasing in capital goods and technology can be seen by capital import from China that be used in the construction of tunnels. Increasing in human capital happen due to training offer to the local workers in handling the machinery from China under PLKI ECRL program. As ECRL creates employment, it can also results in increase in GDP. Based on simple circular flow model, employment in the factor market can generate household income and increase consumption expenditure to the product market, which then will increase sales revenue. It can result in increase of production that led to more factor of production purchased in the factor market. This cycle will repeat it and result in increased consumption expenditure and gross private domestic investment by firms, which are tools to measure GDP.